Hey folks, it's Carrie from Pretty Neat. Thanks for joining me. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. I share videos here every week about organizing and decluttering your home and adopting a minimalist mindset, so I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and stick around. Today, I am going to be sharing a decluttering project that I'm doing in my own home. It's something I have not done in a really long time, and that is I'm going through all of my clothes and I'm going to be just asking myself what I want to keep, what I am not loving anymore, and I'm hoping to really pare some things down. Now, I do try to keep on top of this on a smaller scale at the change of seasons, where I'll be switching out summer clothes for winter or vice versa. And as I'm doing that, I will pull out a few things that I know I didn't wear the previous season. But it's been a long time since I literally took everything out of my closet, out of my drawers, and just examined that. And I find there's real value in doing it this way. It's a bit more of a big project to do it where you take everything out, but I find that it gives me a different perspective on my clothes when I do this, and I'm much more likely to rethink things that I'm not wearing if they've been removed from the closet rather than if I'm just flipping through and looking through things. So I recommend doing it this way if you have the time and energy to take things out. Another way you can do this is to just do it in stages rather than doing it with all of your clothing all at one time. Maybe one day you tackle a couple of drawers, or maybe you do it by category and one day you go through pants, one day you go through tops. I think there is some value though in addressing everything all at once. It is a little overwhelming to see all of your clothing or all of any one category of stuff at one time. It is a little bit shocking to see how much of that category of stuff that you own, and that can be motivating to get rid of things. This is the technique that Marie Kondo suggests, and she suggests it for a reason. It is intentionally a little bit overwhelming, and it makes you think, oh, I have so much of this stuff. I can get rid of some of it and I'm going to be okay. So that's my plan for today with tackling my clothes. I'm going to take you along for the whole process, and I will catch up with you at the end. So this is my closet. It's one of these pretty typical closets with the sliding doors, so you can only see half of the space at once. This side is where I have all my tops. I'm not expecting a big transformation here. I think I keep this pretty well organized, and you can see I'm currently organizing by color, which I've switched out the way I arrange my clothes all different ways, and this is just how I'm doing it currently. One thing that I will point out, a few years ago I bought these velvet hangers. These are the Joy Mangano brand, but you can find them pretty much anywhere. And I try to limit my hanging clothes to just what will fit on the hangers. And you can see there's a couple of these plastic hangers that have found their way in, which is a sign to me that I have a few too many things in here. And that's a good tip, setting some boundaries for yourself, whether it's by the space or in this case by the hangers. It just kind of keeps you honest and keeps you to limit your number of clothing items. Often when I clean out my clothes for the season, I will just kind of flip through these and pull the things that I think I'm not wearing or that I don't really like anymore. But I think a more effective way of doing this is actually removing everything from the closet. So that's my plan for today. I have found in the past when I've done that, it just allows me to see things in a little bit more critical view once I have them out of the closet. So I'm gonna do that. But first I'll show you the other side. On this side of my closet, this is where I store pants and skirts. And then I have a few dresses over in this section here. And then I have this thing that has some hanging belts and stuff. So I mean, just looking at this, I have like so many. These are all black pants, which seems like a lot, and they are different, but yeah, I can probably pare some of this stuff down. And as far as dresses go, I mean, I very rarely wear dresses and skirts these days. I need a few of those, but not too many. So I'm going to be pulling all of this stuff out as well. So I also have this large armoire. It's one of my favorite pieces of furniture that I own. And this is all full of clothes as well. So if you thought that my closet didn't contain a lot, there's still quite a bit in here. So this has these open shelves on top, which I like because I can really see everything. So this on top are basically casual sweatshirts, long sleeve tops. This is all t-shirts, and then this is kind of pajamas, loungewear, that kind of stuff. And then I have like bras, underwear, socks in these three. I don't think I'm going to go through those today. So these drawers here, there's two of them. They're really large. This top one has these dividers, which is really handy. I use this for all my workout wear. This is tops, bottoms, and then again, just some like lounge items. And then on the bottom drawer of this, I have some out of season stuff. In the winter, I store summer things like shorts, and in the summertime, I'll store sweaters and other warm weather gear in that bottom drawer. So again, things that I have not looked at in a while, I'm going to be pulling everything out of here and going through that as well. Okay, so I'm in my bedroom now. I've moved everything out of the closet, and here we are. All of my clothes are here on the bed. I have them somewhat categorized to have dresses, skirts, pants, kind of dark and light, and then these are all the hanging tops that were in my closet. And then if we swing over here, we have all of my kind of casual wear, lounge wear, workout gear, that type of stuff. This may seem like a lot to you. It may not seem like a lot to you. We're all different. But for me, yeah, I don't think that my storage space is certainly not bursting at the seams, but I know that there are things here that I have not really been wearing, are not in the regular rotation. So I'm hoping to pare some of those down today. So I had to bring in my full-length mirror because I found myself wanting to try a bunch of these things on. This is my last item from my college days. So you can imagine how old this sweatshirt is. I mean, I used to wear this unironically, and it's literally like an extra, extra large. I don't know. These types of things are tough for me because I think, oh, it's a big sweatshirt. I'll want to wear that in the winter when I want to be cozy. But honestly, I haven't put this on in probably, I don't know, it's been years. So really, what purpose is it serving for me? It's just taking up a lot of space. And yeah, I think it's time to say goodbye to the Nazareth College sweatshirt. I will retain my memories of my college years without my giant oversized clothing. Another thing that I'm struggling with a little bit are professional style clothing, like this top and this other sleeveless shirt that I wear under jackets. Again, I have not really worn these in a long time, but it has been such a weird year where I haven't had a lot of professional events to go to. Yeah, these things are tough right now, and I think what I'm going to do to address this is I'm going to rearrange my closet, and I'm going to put the off-season and professional stuff in a less accessible spot, and then just kind of see how that goes. So that's my current plan. I think I'm going to hang on to these two because I do like them and they do fit. And when I have more places to go, I have worn them in the past. Here's another thing that I wanted to touch on. I have these two pieces for summer, a pair of shorts and these casual pants, and I've had them both a really long time. Neither one of them really fit me anymore. They're actually kind of baggy and not that flattering, but I don't have anything good to replace them. So I have hung on to them. I know I kept them last year, even though I didn't really like them, just because I knew getting rid of them would mean I really would be without these pieces. I live in central New York. Our summers are very short, and particularly the season for wearing these really warm weather items is so short that I have very few summer clothes. While that's okay, I do need to wear something all summer, and I don't like to just wear the same pair of shorts every single day. So I started a shopping list, and this is a piece of advice I have for you. If you're cleaning out your closet, you're probably going to come across this where you're getting rid of things that don't fit, you don't like, whatever, but you don't have a good replacement. Put them on your list. And I am probably going to hang on to these for now. I actually have worn these pants very recently, even though I don't love them, just for lack of having anything else. But I have them on my list as replacement items, so these will be going as soon as I can find something to replace them with. One other piece of advice I want to share about organizing your clothes has to do with folding. And I don't really subscribe to the Marie Kondo file folding. When I file folded my clothes, I didn't really have enough to fill the drawers, and so the things would fall over. I also find that file folding, you actually end up folding things into much smaller packages, and it creates a lot of additional wrinkles in your clothes. But again, it might work for you. I do, though, like to have my clothes folded in a uniform way so that they're all about the same size. It just looks neater and it's easier to put them away. And you can buy special folding things, but I just use a regular folder, obviously. And I just set it on the back of the shirt that I'm folding, and then I just fold the clothes around it. It's a little tough to do this one-handed. But when you do this more neatly than I am, it allows you to create this little package, and then you just slide the folder out the top. And if you do this with all of your shirts, they all end up the same width in your drawers, or the way I store most of my t-shirts is in a stack, and it just makes them look neat and they kind of line up well. And if you do want to file fold, you can do this, and then you can just add one additional fold here, and then they can stand up in your drawer. So this is what I'm getting rid of. Admittedly, this is not a lot of clothes, but I do keep on top of this pretty well, and I am proud of myself for getting rid of some things that I've had around for a really long time, like my college sweatshirt and these pants that haven't fit me, and just a few other things that are worn out. This is an example of something cheap that I bought online that looked terrible as soon as I got it, and I just held on to it and put it off. So today it's going. My closet doesn't look dramatically different here. I still have about the same amount of things hanging, but what I did is I really leaned into this idea of just having the current season stuff in the most accessible space. So all the way up to this white polka dotted shirt, these are all summer things that I'm likely to wear this season. And back here, which is the less accessible area of my closet, I put winter stuff and, like I said, some more professional looking things that I'm wearing much less frequently. So what I have are pants that are really for the summer. I hung up a few pairs of shorts that I have. And then again, back in this area here, I have winter pants and winter dresses that I know I'm not going to need for a few months. So I'm happy with this. I think it makes things more efficient when I'm trying to get dressed. I'm not shuffling through a bunch of winter items looking for stuff that I can wear now. And it just is a little less overwhelming. So I hope that peek into me cleaning out my clothes was motivating and maybe inspired you to try the same technique for yourself. Again, taking everything out is really a good way to do this. It allows you to see everything that you have, to see how much of each category of clothes that you have. And that can be really helpful, I think, in terms of thinking about your wardrobe as a whole. So I'm really happy with the progress that I have made here. If you like this type of video, this hands-on decluttering and organizing, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I do share videos here every week about organizing and decluttering your home and adopting a minimalist mindset. Talk to you soon.